morning, guys. I trust you're doing well. Thank you for coming back to watch my videos. My name is Mondia Catherine. If you're new to this channel, I talk about finance, I talk about circles, I also talk about mentorship. And in today's episode, I want to talk about lessons or financial lessons that are not taught in school. And the first thing I want to do is to let us start by defining some terms like, number one, net worth. When we talk about, or somebody asks you, what is your net worth? All the person is asking you is, what do you own less what do you owe? When we talk about owning, you may be owning a house, you may be owning a flat, you may be owning a car, you may have cows, less what you owe. What you owe is mainly in form of debts. Maybe you have a student loan, maybe you have a car loan, maybe you have a mortgage. When you less what you own minus what you owe, you get your net worth. Number two, we talk about monthly cash flow. When we talk about monthly cash flow, all we are saying is your income less your expenses. When you have a surplus, then you have a positive cash flow. When you have negative, then you're living beyond your means. So, and number three, we can talk about financial runway. What this means is, how long can you survive in case you lose your job tomorrow? Can you sustain the lifestyle? How long can you sustain the lifestyle that you're living when you have or you're not working? So those are three terms that nobody will teach you. And then now we need to talk about defensive strategies that you need to have to protect yourself from financial crisis. And number one thing that you need to have is you must save in an emergency fund. What this means is that you must have some money that you have set aside. When people hear of emergency fund, you feel like you'll keep talking about this emergency fund. But until you have a crisis, that is when you know how important this savings account is. The number three defensive strategy that you need to have is managing your debts. If you've taken a debt that has helped you in your earning potential, then that is a good debt. But if you've taken a debt for consumption, or you've taken a debt to buy assets that are depreciating in value every other day, or you have debts like credit card, which has a lot of interest, then those are bad debts. So when you have a debt that you're paying a lot of interest, you lose money through paying interest, and also the opportunity costs that you've not built your wealth. So you sabotage your future by not building your wealth, because this is the wealth that will cushion you when you will not be able to work. So if you're funding your lifestyle through debt, then that is not a good strategy. And then we have offensive strategy. The best offensive strategy that you should have is to invest in assets that will earn you money. They will grow over time, and you'll be able to protect your future. And when you're not able to work, these assets will be generating you income. I hope that was insightful. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, liking. You can comment, you can share. Otherwise, guys, you can get me on my Instagram page at Mondia_ or on my email at Mondia Catherine. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Let us meet in the next episode, guys. Thank you.